But for Mississippi State, that was the next interview I got. And I actually got the interview the previous year as well in 2020, but unfortunately I got waitlisted and didn't get pulled off the list. But for this cycle, I was invited to interview on September 24th, and I received the interview on October 15th, and I got my waitlist decision on February 7th. So let's see here. Sorry, there's a lot of information on this one just because it was different. But for Mississippi State, what they try to do is, it was online as well, but the night before the interview, they actually held kind of like an informal party just so you could get to know the other people who are interviewing, to see how they're doing and just kind of break the ice, to not feel so pressured and stressed out to do your absolute best. I know it's scary to not know if you've gotten into vet school yet, but try to enjoy the experience. The morning of the interview, they actually did some more icebreakers and with the missions committee, just to make you feel more comfortable, learn about the university as well. They actually just updated their facilities recently, and it's very beautiful. I really loved it. But so for the interview process for Mississippi State, you have a 2 to 3 person panel interview, and they each take turns asking you different questions, and the interview only takes 30 minutes. So you do need to be a little bit more prepared for this one. I prepared by just looking up sample questions, like I said earlier. And let's see. So the admissions committee member that is interviewing you has access to your file, but no one else does. So you kind of have both. Unfortunately, you get to have one or two people who don't know your application and one person who does. So yeah, it was kind of stressful for me just because I actually had I'd already gotten the acceptance from St. George's. However, I really wanted Mississippi State, and unfortunately I didn't get it, but I did try. It was a good interview though. I thought it was really fair. This time I didn't have any connective issues like I did the first year, so that was kind of nice. I also wore headphones for this one too, just to get rid of all of the background noise from my household. And yeah, so for the Mississippi State alternate list, I know I'll get some questions about this. It changes year to year. Last year they actually told us our rank, like kind of what quadrant we were in, but in 2021 we did not get that until like a week later, and I had already taken my name off the list at that point, because I'm like, I'll just go to St. George's. So yeah, unfortunately it changes year to year for them, so you won't really know what your rank is, unfortunately. But that's just how the school does it, unfortunately. So. But for my third interview, I had Ross University. They invited me to interview on January 19th, and I was interviewed on February 1st by kind of like a faculty member, I believe. And I was placed in the Ross Vet Prep program on March 29th for the spring semester of 2023, and I was waitlisted for fall 2022. So it was kind of like St. George's again. It was a very informal conversation. the lady I had was really nice, and we just spoke for about an hour to, just do the basic interview. It wasn't terribly hard. There were really no behavioral questions again. I think Mississippi State was the only one who did that for me. So, but for advice on preparing yourself for interviews, I also watched a lot of videos on YouTube of different veterinary students, admissions committees. I tried pretty much everything on YouTube to see how I could base my answers to make myself look better. And honestly, just being yourself really helps. I know it's awful advice and everyone says it, but it's really the truth. They just want to gather who you are as an individual and how you'll fit into their program and fit in with the new class. So it's basically just do your interview and take the next day off. Don't stress about it. Definitely don't stress like I did afterwards, just because it was hard to go back to work after that. Because I kept thinking in my mind, what if I did something wrong? Oh, I should have said this. It's okay. Everyone has that. And don't feel too worried, because I actually got into 3 schools, so I believe you guys can do it as well. But the main channels I looked up was Briana. She's a veterinary student at the University of Missouri, and she has a great video about doing interviews and preparing for them, probably a lot better than me. So I would probably suggest that. I'll link actually all of the videos that I found the most helpful down in the description, just so you guys can actually look at it too and get some extra information. I know some of the YouTube channels go over different examples on what you should wear for interviews, but really just depends on you for me. Just, of course, don't wear jeans or a shirt or a crop top or anything like that. You definitely want to look presentable. Definitely not a t-shirt like what I'm wearing right now, so definitely wear a blouse, make yourself feel comfortable. If you wear makeup, you can, just don't go overboard. I actually don't wear makeup, so I didn't during my interview. I did have my hair down just because usually I don't fidget too much with it. You've noticed probably in this video I fidgeted a lot. But if you do mess with your hair a lot, then I would probably suggest putting it up just so it's out of the way and you aren't fixated on it instead of the questions that you're being asked. But so overall, I was accepted to Ross University, as I said, for the vet prep program, and accepted to St. George's University, which is where I'm at currently. So if you have any questions about this university specifically, just let me know down in the comments or send me a private message. It's totally up to you. And I also did get into the University of Sydney, and they don't require an interview, they just base it off of your application that you send in, so that was also kind of nice. I didn't have to interview for every single one. But I did take my name off of the wait list, like I said, for Mississippi State when I found out I was on the wait list again. And I also took my name off of the Wisconsin list as well, just because I knew that I would have chosen St. George's University anyway. I was just really hoping for Mississippi State. But yeah. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you guys have any specific questions about anything, just let me know down in the comments. If you actually liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I'm going over a lot of different aspects of the veterinary life and also about the university here at St. George's. And it really is a beautiful island. I don't regret my choice at all. It's amazing. I actually feel like I'm learning something, which is the whole point. So I hope you guys have a great day, and if you guys ever need anything, again, just let me know, contact me. I promise I'm not scary. I'll try to help you out as much as I can.